With the rise of the European Union, Europe's influence on world affairs has only strengthened through the alliance of 28 member states. But even the most advanced EU member states still struggle with the presence of human rights violations within their borders. Violence against women is an issue that is still very much evident across the European Union. 1 in every 3 women has experienced physical and/or sexual violence since the age of 15. 1 in 5 women has experienced stalking, and every second a woman is being confronted with 1 or more forms of sexual harassment. With such results surfacing, the question is, what is the European Union doing to combat violence against women across its member states?
Harassment, sexual harassment. All the time the young girls here said in Belgium the problem is harassment. I am working, I have a professor and he say, you are so beautiful, and she's looking just your check.
Pascal Makistiao, an advocate and trainer at Le Monde Selon les Femmes, which is an NGO that works to eliminate all forms of discrimination and violence against women, shares her opinion on the situation in Belgium concerning violence against women.
Now I think the harassment is increased for the youth people, because the pornography in our society is increased and made like a banalization. Banalization is so normal.
According to a survey conducted in 2014 by the European Union Agency for Fundamental Rights, Belgium and Denmark ranked in the top 10 countries with the highest percentages of violence against women. In 2011, the EU adopted the Convention on Preventing and Combating Violence Against Women and Domestic Violence, which is also known as the Istanbul Convention. Since its entry into force, 28 countries have signed the Istanbul Convention, including Belgium and Denmark. At the European Women's Lobby, Irene Rosales, who is responsible for developing advocacy campaign plans in the field of violence against women, talks about the EWL's position on the Istanbul Convention.
Back in 2013, it was not still into force. 10 countries were needed to ratify, so the convention would enter into force. So we really work a lot right now to try to promote a good implementation and the ratification of the Istanbul Convention. So as I mentioned before, currently we have 14 EU member states that have ratified. All of them have signed, but we have still 14 EU member states that need to ratify, so we are pushing a lot for it.
When signing the Istanbul Convention, every state should periodically report to a monitoring body concerning its progress on ending violence against women within its borders. Despite this, however, the EU cannot force states who have signed the convention to implement its policies, since it is a political agreement and there is no legally binding instrument.
We need a transformation in society. We need to move ahead from sexism and stereotypes, gender stereotypes, and we need a world that is more gender equal with a feminist vision. So we really need a transformation of the world.